Hello, ladies. Erica Walsh here. I got some requests to do a contouring video. Well, since I am the professional contourer, I said, I must do this. So not. I have literally contoured one time, really, and that was for convention last year, and I've showed you guys the befores and afters that me and Kelly Bell, one of my girls, did together. So last month, kudos, was this amazing sculpting trio, and I'm sorry I didn't do a video sooner, but I just got it at the end of the month. So I went ahead and got the light. With the sculpting trio, you got the brush, which is a lot like our foundation brush. It's so soft and amazing. And so anyway, I'm going to try this out as a demonstration of the contouring. But there are a lot of products that you can use for contouring. So I said I officially have done it one time, and that was like extreme, like I wanted it to be, because it was a really formal occasion. But on a daily basis, I actually contour quite a bit just using my bronzer. And I've shown you guys that. I know the angles to go at and what you're focusing on. So we're going to do it with the Sculpting Trio. This thing is so neat. It's like the Addiction palettes, so it's the same kind of thing. Hard case, really nice. When you open it up, really neat. It's giving you these instructions. So it's got the contour, the dark, and it's got the light, and then it's got your highlighter. And 2 out of 3 of these are like a creamy base. So basically, we're going to follow the instructions. The girl is on the front. She shows you exactly where to put it. So that's what we're going to do. So bear with me. So you're supposed to use this side of the brush for the contouring part. I pulled my hair back because you kind of want to do a little bit with the forehead. So anyway, a little bit on the brush. We're just kind of dabbing it in there. And I'm going to follow her instructions. Basically, with contouring, you're just kind of like right now my face is pretty flat. There's not a lot of dimension, right? You can't really see my cheekbones. I mean, if I went, you could see. So, I have a pretty, I say big forehead. So there's not a lot of like dimension and stuff. So you kind of just want to highlight the areas and contour the areas that would naturally be highlighted and shaded in the sun. And yeah, it just adds dimension and makes your cheeks stand out a little bit more. And so it's nice. I really like the look. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start up here. I'm going to do the forehead. Do not be scared too. So this is going to look a little war paintish, right? So we're going to go at the top of the hairline. We're just kind of stifling it in or brushing it in. It's going to look really dark right now, right? I'm going to do this. You're going to suck. You're going to go all the way down to the corner, all the way to the top. And it's going to look like paint. It's not going to look natural. It's going to look funny, right? Okay, it's going to be dark because we want it to be a difference. We want it to be seen. If you're gonna go through the trouble of contouring, you definitely want it to be seen, right? And the other place you're going to go is right along the jawline, right here. You're kind of shading that to make, I guess, your jaw look smaller. I never felt like my jaw was huge or anything, but that's kind of the purpose. You're just doing the shading. Okay. Now, down your nose is the other thing. So a lot of people like, if they're a little insecure about their nose or they just like a little bit of a thinner nose, you can contour this. Okay? So you're looking at me going, whoa, Erica, that is nutty. Okay, you can kind of do around the end of your nose too. Okay. Dark. Woo! Some women will even bring it down their neck. You gotta make sure this is the good one. Okay, I bring it down here when I do it. So that's kind of, if you're following the instructions, oh, we do want to do this little part here. Right underneath. And you could use your finger too. It doesn't have to be the brush because it's a little big. So I feel like that's good. I'm ready to leave the house. Okay, off I go. I'm joking. Okay, so I kind of look like the girl. I've got it in the same spots. So the next step we're going to do is to place the next color, this color, which is powdery. It's a nice powder. You're going to use this brush. But what you're going to do first is take your brush and you're going to kind of just sort of blend it. Like you're seeing the lines. You don't want to see the lines anymore. So you're going to kind of blend it. Right? And what I meant to say is that I do have my foundation and my concealer, my primer on. Okay? Okay. We'll blend more, but I'm just doing a little short blend. See, already you see it, and you can see this real nice dimension. I love it. Okay, so the next one is going to be done with this side of the brush. And so what you're going to do is get your brush in there, and you're going to go right along the line. So I already have this little area lightened. It's a very light powder, so you're not going to, you know, really see it like super hardcore in this video. But the lightening is really important. So you're going to go where my concealer already was. I'm kind of just tapping it over at the top. Underneath, you're really lightening it. You're going to go down your nose like I do with my concealer, right to the tip, to the lightening. You can already see it. And then you're going to do this. It's really light. And by the way, this is the lightest of these kits. So if you are darker, you're going to definitely want to go up. This goes up to taffeta if you're into the foundation and the touch products. I really see the light. I love that. I really love how it just plays on the colors. You can put a little bit underneath the war paint. So we put the war paint right here. So in between that spot, you can kind of put the light. I really like it. It's really easy. Really easy. Okay. So this is the war paint area. Okay. You're going to blend that nose a little more. There we go. So you see how it's really given me a little bit more dimension than I would therefore have. Real nice. So the last step you're going to do is this number 3, which is a shimmer. So you're actually not going to use a brush for that. You're going to take your finger and you're going to place it where the sun would really hit. So it's going to be, it's really neat. It's almost like a goldie, and it's a bit creamy. So you're going to place that right here, like where you put the lightning, but it's going to almost be like a sheer shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. But it's going up here. Are you guys like listening to see if you can hear my kids in this video? Because they are not here. I have a beautiful friend who took Annie for the morning while Jet's in school. Okay. And you know what this is great for too? Putting it right under your brow. I don't have my brows done or anything, so it's not going to be as dramatic. There we go. Right under the brow. And you can go straight down your nose also to add a little extra lightening. Okay. And on your widow's peak. Okay. So that's really all for that. And if you want to afterwards to kind of set it, you could grab your powder or your minerals concealer and dust it and set it, and that would do a nice setting. But what I do add when I contour, now this is an everyday contour. I would do this every day. I think it looks really pretty, looks natural. The one thing that I will add, because I love blush, is blush. So I'm going to take a little bit of my amazingly great, stunning, and I'm going to tap my brush because our blushes are super pigmented, and I'm placing this on my cheek, on my little apples of the cheeks, right? So you say, Erica, it's a lot of different places. It's really not, guys. Like, it's pretty simple, and anybody can do this. See that the blush just adds it for me. I love that light highlight color. So really nice, really easy, simple. That took me, well, 10 minutes because I was talking to you, but would take you 5 minutes to contour if you use the contour kit. You can use our BB. You would need a very light color and a dark color. And you could use the bronzer, like I said. I used to, for this highlight color, the last third step I did, our Minerals pigment, the Sexy or Curious, works really well for that too. So anyhow, that's the contour set. That's the one I did. Maybe I'll do a little more dramatic look next time, but that is my first try at the contouring trio, sculpting trio, sorry. Ta-da! Thanks, ladies.